Dr. Siri Andal, ma'am, please start the session, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Okay. So, good evening to one and all present here. The World Investor Week is celebrated this year from 9th October to 15th October 2023. As a securities market regulator, SEBI is a member of the International Organization of Securities Commission. In this celebration, Investor Awareness Webinar is organized on the topic Personal Financial Planning, the Path to Wealth Creation. I have a great pleasure in welcoming today's resource person, respected Suryakant Sharma, Senior Consultant, AMFI. The former DGM, SEBI, is going to deliver a keynote address on the topic Personal Financial Planning, the Path to Wealth Creation among the gathering. Welcome you, sir. I am very pleased that you accepted our invitation and decided to join us. It's my pleasure to welcome Madam Dr. or Jainila Suntari, Principal, Sri Parsakhti College for Women, Courtallam, joined us the webinar to deliver presidential address. Welcome you, ma'am. I am delighted to welcome all the distinguished faculties joined in the webinar. Welcome you all. Finally, a warm welcome to all the students and the participants. Welcome you all. Next, a brief introduction about our resource person. Respected resource person, Mr. Suryakant Sharma, is a commerce graduate and a master in law, that means LLM, with a specialization in corporate law. He is also a chartered associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Sri Sharma has over 35 years experience in banking, finance, and securities market, and had initially served in a leading financial institution. Thereafter, in the Department of Financial Service, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in SEBI. He joined in SEBI in the year 2003 and served more than 16 years in different departments of SEBI. He received Excellence Award from a leading trade body for promoting mutual funds in India. He has joined in Association of Mutual Fund in India as a senior consultant for spreading the financial literacy and investor awareness across the country amongst the investor. Since 2019, Sri Sharma has interacted with lakhs of investors and a student through more than 700 investor awareness webinars across the country. Today, we are very lucky, such a wonderful resource person with us. Enjoy the webinar. Now it's over to our resource person. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of you. Am I audible, ma'am?
It's audible, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to all of you. I am thankful to the principal of the college for giving me opportunity to be with you, of course, through this platform. But when, ma'am, next time when I visit your city, I would be more than happy to join your, to come to your college, and we will interact more in detail about the subject. I'm also thankful to Dr. Anandal for making his sincere efforts for success of the programs, and so I thank you and your team, ma'am. I'm also thankful to all the participants who have joined today for this program. And I'm very happy that this is a women-centered organization, education institutions, because I feel that there is imperative need for spreading financial literacy and investor awareness amongst all citizens of the country, but more so in the case of women and girls, because they are the backbone of our families, they are the backbone of our society, they are the backbone of our country. And next 25 years, you are going to be leaders in every sphere of the country, every sector, every activity. My daughters will be leading the country, and that's a very positive sign. That is why this program is more relevant for them. At the outset, I wish to mention here that this program is from Association of Mutual Funds in India, which is an apex body of mutual funds in India. But my dear participant, this is not a marketing event or a promotional event of mutual funds. This is purely an investor awareness initiative under the aegis of Securities and Exchange Board of India. And we are honored that this special program is being organized with your college in World Investor Week, which is being celebrated from 9th to 15th of October. I wish to mention here that the purpose of celebration of World Investor Week is just to sensitize and encourage citizens to appreciate the importance of money management in their life. We all earn money. Even your students, though, may not be working today, may not be earning money today, but they are going to earn money very soon down the line after completing their educational and professional courses. So earning of money is a normal feature of most of the citizens. They earn, and they might be earning either through service, either through profession, either through business or enterprise. So they will be having prime source of money, and this is whatever they earn will be their prime source of money. And of this prime source of money, a majority of our salary, if the students understand it, will go in taking care of their normal monthly and regular expenses. So a majority of our income will go into taking care of our normal expenses, monthly expenses, which includes thousands of heads, hundreds of heads, grocery, eatery, travel, bills, utility bills, travel, educational fees of children, a lot of other things keep happening regularly in our life. But my dear participants, we Indians have a unique DNA, and that I more emphatically wish to point out here. And that DNA, ma'am, is that every Indian, and for that matter, every Indian family, try to take away as much as possible the money out of their regular income. They always try, they sincerely try to see that whatever they are earning, they might be earning 10,000 rupees, might be earning 1 lakh rupees, they might be even earning 10 lakhs rupees. So whatever we are earning, and students also, when they will start earning very soon, we will try to take away as much money as possible out of our regular income, which we don't spend. And the money which we don't spend out of our regular income, my dear participants, it is called savings. And savings is in our blood. Savings is our DNA. I'm not overemphasizing the importance of saving because it is already there. And we should feel pride, my dear participants, that Indians are still one of the best savers in the world. It's a matter of pride for all of us. And it is not happening today. This is on for last centuries together. For so many years, so many centuries, hundreds of years, every generation has been best savers. So saving is in our blood. But 3 things I want to request to particularly young participants, your students, ma'am, to please understand these 3 things with regard to savings. The first thing is, please start saving right from the first month when you start earning. And that was a blunder we did, very honestly. I do admit it very honestly. We were very casual in saving in the first 3-4 years of when we start earning, but that was a blunder. So to you all, I want to request all of you, particularly youngsters, young girls, young participants here, please don't make this mistake. Start early, start saving right from the first month when you start earning, and you will be surprised that amount is not significant. What you will save? It might be even 500 rupees. It might be 5,000 or 50,000. So amount is of course important, but not so important. What important is here is that developing a habit of saving right from the first month when you start earning. Because the initial saving in initial years, first 5 years will make you a very huge corpus down the line after 15-20 years. That is why the importance of saving right from the first month when you start earning. Second thing about saving, I want to request all of you, be regular in saving. Every month you have to save. Every month. Of course, the amount of saving might keep changing due to circumstances of a month. But what my emphasis here is that you should be religiously regular in saving every month. There should not be a single month when you don't save. So the second request of mine with regard to saving is be regular in savings. And the third and last thing about saving is please keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. Because down the line, when you start earning, every year you will be getting increment, you will be getting increase in salary, you will be increase in allowances. So, or even when business or in profession, every year some cumulative increase of your income will be there. So with the increase in income, we should also keep increasing our saving every year. And the thumb rule is that we should keep increasing every year 10% of our savings. Suppose this year you are saving 1,000 a month. Then in next year, in the second year, it should be 1,100 rupees a month. And third year, it should be 1,210 rupees, like on. So you should keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. And my dear participants, these three things, I again repeat, start saving right from the first month when you start earning, be regular in saving, and keep increasing your saving with the increase in income. These three things looks very small, very normal things. And even students will say, sir, we know it very well. We know all these things. I know you might be knowing it, but what my request is to implement in your life. We know a lot of things in our life, but we hardly implement few things. That is why here I want to request all of you, please try to implement these three things in your life with regard to savings. And if you do, or rather you have to do it, it is most desirable, then I can promise you down the line after 15-20 years, you will have huge corpus by these very small things. Now the second question arises, what to do with the savings which we are making and which we will be making? What to do? What we should do with the savings? The only way available for managing your saving is to convert your saving into investment. Because if you save and don't invest, then the whole purpose of saving is defeated. Please mind it what I am saying. If you save and don't invest, then the whole purpose of saving is automatically defeated. So we have to put our savings into some products, maybe financial, maybe non-financial. So the process of putting your saving into some product, it is called investment. So my dear participants, we should not only necessarily have to be saver, but also need to be investor. We have to be investor. Because only through investment, please mind it, only through investment, our money will grow, not through saving. Suppose if you save and don't invest it and just keep it at home, which normally our earlier generation used to do, it will be a losing proposition. It will be a losing proposition. And that was, of course, a blunder our earlier generations were doing, because they were savers, but they were simply putting their savings at home in boxes. That was wrong. That is why for middle class person, I am more emphasizing middle class persons. They were not wealth creators, and resultant they didn't get prosperity, because your prosperity is directly related to your wealth creation. And wealth creation happens only when you start saving. Mr. Rahul, I will take all questions once my session is over. So what I want to request all of you is, please be investor also after saver. Of course, without saving, nothing will happen. But you will invest. But you should not stop at saving. You must put your savings into investment mode. So we have to be investors, because only through investor, my money which I have saved will keep growing over a period of time. And that's the only purpose of investment. The purpose of investment, my dear friends, is that my money should also start earning money for me. The one channel from where I am getting money is my job, is my business, is my profession. But the second channel, and equally important channel, is that whatever I have saved and whatever I have invested of my savings should also keep earning money for me. And my dear friends, that is the second channel is equally important. That is not secondary channel, it is second channel only. Equally important. And normally middle class, salary class person hardly give any attention to the second channel. They are always interested and keen to get their salary increased, get good increments, get good packages, get good profit on businesses, get good professional fee when you're in profession. But we normally are not so attentive to see that my second channel also, I should have reasonable money in my life. And my dear participants, one more thing I want to tell all of you. Only through second channel, which simply means your money will start earning money for you. Through this channel only, you will be creating wealth and will be on the path of prosperity. So give due importance to the investment also, which normally we don't give. In earlier generation, rather in my generation, most of the people were not even keen to listen to the word investment. And Baba, we are not interested. We are not interested. But that was again a blunder on our part. Very honestly speaking, I admit. But you young girls, young participants should not do it. You should equally be keen to know the business operandi, how you can make money out of your money. And you can. I can say you with confidence that even middle class person will definitely make money out of our money. But one thing you have to keep in mind always, 500 rupees will make you 5 lakhs rupees after 15-20 years. 5,000 rupees will make you 50 lakhs rupees. And 50,000 rupees will make you 5 crore. That difference will always be there. So it is up to you to decide how much saving you can make and how you can put your saving into the investment mode. More you save, more you will invest, more you will have in your life in future. So choice is yours. Selection is yours. We can just request you. We can just say you what blunders we did. We can just mention before you what mistakes we did. And if you don't get takeaways from my mistakes, if you don't get educated by our mistakes, then I think you will be on the same path which we were. But that is not a right path. That is why I request in all you, please be saver and investor in right earnest, right from the month you start earning. Be regular in saving and investment. So we were also investors. Investment is not a new word to us. We were also investors, but we were very shy of investing in some products which had risk element, because our mental mindset was very clear. Arey Baba, we will be investing only in safe investment mode, because safety used to be paramount. We wouldn't be listening other aspects of the investment. We will always, but what we will normally say whenever any matter of investment came in our discussions, what we used to say, is it safe? If safe, only then I will invest. Otherwise, forget. I don't want to listen to anything else. But again, that was not a right approach, my dear participants. You have to listen. You have to understand the concept of investment and what is inbuilt in the investment. Because investment had got three dynamics. The first thing is safety. And we should not reasonably think about the safety also. But that should not be the only criteria, more so in the context of young generation. If I think of safety at the age of 60, 65, that's okay. That's most reasonable. But if you think at the age of 20 or 23 or 25 that safety is paramount in investment, then you will not be creating wealth. Then you will not be prosper. Your approach should be different. Your approach should be to earn as much money as you can on your investments. Highest return, you always try to get highest return on your investment, even by taking some risk. Because when you go for high return in investment, of course, risk will come in between. And risk is an element which is in most of the investments. Please understand what I'm saying. In most of the investment, risk is there. And what is risk? I don't get any return, it is also a risk. I lose my money, that is also a greater risk. Or I lose a part of the money, that is a risk. So risk is there in the investment. And my dear friends, most of the investment has got risk. I again repeat here. But there is a basic rule about investment. More risk you take, higher will be your return. But higher doesn't mean giving you any guarantee. Please mind it. If you are taking high risk in investment, it simply means that the probability of getting higher return increases. There is a brighter possibility of getting higher return if you take high risk. But again, no guarantee at all. If somebody gives you guarantee that if you take high risk, you will be getting higher return, his or her statement is not true. So please mind it. In investment, risk is there. And I encourage youngsters to take risk. But you have to take risk as per your risk appetite, and your risk has to be calculated risk. It should not be a blind risk. Blind risk simply means I don't know anything about investment product where I am investing. I am putting my money. Because some of my friends have done it, because some relations have put some words in my ear that this is a good investment, or some message or some WhatsApp message or some mail has come to me that this is a very good investment, you should do it. No, that is not a good thing to do. You must understand your risk first and the risk in the product. Both your risk appetite, how much risk you can take. And my dear friends, every individual will have different risk appetite because our income will be different, our family obligations are different, and our social spectrum is also different. So I should make investment decision strictly as per my risk appetite, as per my income, as per my family obligations. And I should never follow others. Others includes your relations, other includes your friends, other includes your colleagues. So you should be independent as far as investment decisions are concerned, and your investment decision should solely be on your risk taking capacity, risk appetite. And second thing about investment is time horizon of investment, and that is equally important. And what is time horizon of investment, my dear friends? It simply means that I am saving some money and I am investing some money because I have to go for some milestones in our life for which huge money will be needed. That is why I am saving. That is why I am investing. And what are the normal milestones in a normal middle class, salary class person in which huge money will be required? Marriage is the first milestone where we will be needing money. After that, purchase of a house or for the family, maybe flat, maybe villa, maybe house, whatever it might be, you will need money, rather huge money. Then purchase of four-wheeler, again, you will be needing money. Then after that, every youngsters particularly wish to go on vacations regularly with family. But for that, you will be needing money. After some years, rather 10, 15, 20 years, a major milestone will come in your life. Of course, you are still students and you say, what nonsense you are talking to us. We are not yet earning and you are taking us far away and in future. Yes, my dears, I am. And I am intentionally taking you forward. My intentions are very clear that I want to sensitize you. I want to sensitize the importance of having money in your life when you need it. So after 10, 15, 20, 25 years, there will be another milestone that will be higher education and professional education of children, for which you will need huge money. And once the education of your children is over, definitely you will go for their marriage, for which you will need money. And last but not the least and very important thing is leading and living retirement life. And some of participants who are students might laugh at me. Sir, what nonsense you are talking. I'm a student, I'm not earning, and you are taking me to the retirement. It might sound you very funny thing at this stage, my dear participant. But life is a journey. Today you are young, tomorrow you will be old. This is a journey. Tomorrow doesn't mean tomorrow means next day. Tomorrow means after 15, 20, 30 years. So you have to be agile. You have to be sensitive about tomorrow also, not today. Tomorrow means includes 30 years, 40 years. So you should think about your retirement also when you start earning. You should think of higher education of your children happening after 25 years when you start earning. You should think of going on vacations after 5, 10 years. And for all these things, you will need money, my dear friends. Huge money. From where that money will come? How? So how I can manage that when I need the money for my milestones in my life, I would have money. How I can do it? Yes, my dear friends, we can all do it. And that is through financial planning. And what is financial planning? Financial planning is not a rocket science. Very damaging things. I should have clarity in my mind what I am to do or what I am going to do in my life. what are the major things happening in my life. And when they are happening, whether I would be having money for those milestones. You should ask yourself, because today you don't have anything or hardly have any thousands of rupees, but you will be needing crores of rupees in your life for all these major things. From where these crores of rupees will come, my dear friends? And for that, financial plan can come handy. That is why I keep emphasizing preparation of financial plan by each and every individual. Those who are faculty members here, those who are early, I want to tell them, please do prepare your financial plan as quickly as possible. And to students, I want to tell you, when you start earning, in the first 6 months of your earning, you should have your financial plan in place. You should have it, and you can have it. And again, I repeat, financial plan is not a rocket science. It is a damn easy thing. How you can do it? Those who are earning money today, those who are your faculty members or doing anything or business or profession, I want to tell you. And for students, I want you to make you understand what I am saying now to the persons who are already earning. Please, next Sunday, sit with your family. Have a paper. On the paper, make 3 columns. In the first column, just jot down what are the major milestones in your life. Just jot down. Right from marriage to the retirement life. Whatever you have in your mind, whatever big things you have in your mind, whatever you want to do, for which you will be needing money. That is most important thing. So what I want to request you is that you should have, in the first column, please jot down what are the major things you will be doing in your life. I have just narrated a few things only. That is marriage, purchase of house, purchase of vehicle, going on vacation, higher education and professional education of children, marriage of children, retirement life. These are few I have mentioned, but you have more. If more than that, if you have more than that, then please come forward. Then please come forward and add whatever you have in your mind. So you will appreciate that in the first column, please jot down whatever you have in your mind, major milestones in your life. Second thing is, when these milestones are likely to happen, in the second column. Suppose you say that somebody is not married and he likely to be married after 2 years, put it 2 years against marriage in the second column. Likewise, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever, just a broad idea of the things when these milestones will keep happening in your life. Third and important column is, now start putting the money for each milestone in your life. You start putting the money which you will be needing for each milestone. Suppose somebody says that I'm likely to be married after 2 years, and then as a normal practice in our Indian families, marriage expenses of the kids are being taken care of by the parents. But my dear friends, you should not expect them to give you honeymoon package. At least for honeymoon package, you will have to have money in your pocket. So suppose somebody said that I will be needing 5 lakhs rupees for honeymoon package after 2 years when I'm likely to be married. My dear friends, it will not be 5 lakhs. Because of inflation, it might be 5.50 lakhs. So keep factoring in inflation also in your life. So keep giving, keep estimating the amount you will be needing. Two very major things I want to tell you, and I want your attention at this moment, what I am saying to you now. A good MBA degree from a reputed institute today costs around 20 lakhs. I think, am I right? Around 20 lakhs today. A good MBA regular degree of 2 years. But my dear friends, my dear particularly youngsters, I want to tell you, when your kids will go for higher education after 20-25 years, when they will be grown up and going for higher education, you can't even have imagined that the same MBA degree after 25 years will cost not less than 2 crore rupees. The MBA degree, which is costing 20 lakhs today, will cost not less than 2 crore rupees per child after 25 years because of inflation. From where that money will come, my dear friend? From where that money will come? And perchance you have 2 children, so 4 crore only for higher education of your children happening after 25 years. Likewise, suppose a person of who is around 30 years today, he or she says that they are managing their monthly expenses at around 30,000 today. They are managing their monthly expenses with around 30,000 today. But when he or she will become 60 after 30 years, please mind it what I am saying. Today, he or she is 30 years and managing her monthly expenses with 30,000. But when he or she becomes 60 after 30 years, my dear friends, for the same standard of living, now extravaganza, for the same standard of living, he or she will be needing not less than 2 lakh rupees per month because of inflation. So today, 30,000 he is managing. After 30 years, when she is on the verge of retirement or they have just retired, he will be needing not less than 30 lakhs rupees, not less than 2 lakh rupees per month, which literally means 24-25 lakhs in a year in the first year of retirement. From where that money will come? Because after retirement, whatever salary you used to get will also not be coming in your bank account. So that is why the importance of what I want to tell you, that please attach the importance which I am saying to all of you. That is, please foresee the future requirement of money, not today. Because the requirement of money in future will be huge. Whatever you need today, multiply it by 20 times, 30 times even, because of inflation. That is why the importance is that you understand what I am saying today. And the chart which we have just prepared, it is called financial planning. So just before coming to the financial planning, I was discussing about the monthly expenses. Today, monthly expenses of a gentleman or a lady is around 30,000 at the age of 30. But at the age of 60 after 30 years, the same expenses, monthly expenses will go up from 30,000 to 2 lakh rupees per month, which literally means 24 lakhs per year. So, and after retirement, of course, you will not be getting salary which you used to get. From where 25 lakhs rupees will come? From where it will come, my dear friends? Normally, what people do, more so when they don't have any regular pension in their life or retirement life, they accumulate money right from the start when they start earning. And they club it with their superannuation benefits, which they normally get at the time of retirement. Then they put all the money into some corpus, into some product, from which they get regular interest income or return. And on return, they literally enjoy or live their life after retirement. So your return on retirement corpus should be around 25 lakhs. So how much corpus you should have? How much corpus you should have for your retirement life? A thumb rule is there, my dear friends. That is, you should have not less than 20 times. You should have not less than 20 times of your retirement corpus, of your annual expenses. And here we have just discussed your annual expenses at the time of retirement is literally 25 lakhs. Multiplied by 20, what it becomes? 5 crore rupees. I am getting you scary. Yes, I want you to be scary. Because if you are scary, you will work hard for management of your money. You will work hard for save more. You will work hard for investing in the best product available in the market. So 5 crore rupees only for the retirement life. And you make that, if you make the total of the last column, you will be surprised. A normal middle class, salary class person who is around 30 today will be needing not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees for their milestones in their life. And those who are students, they might even be needing more than 15 crores rupees, because you are 5 to 6 years behind them. From where that money will come, my dear friends? Some of you might be getting some lottery, some of you might be getting some gift from your relations. But what about the crores of others? Now I want to give you confidence. You all can have 10 to 12 crore rupees in your life, or even 15 crore rupees, my dear friends, provided you start working on saving and investment right from the first month when you start earning, and be regular in your saving and investment, and keep increasing your investment with the increase in your income. And if you do that, I can promise you, I can give you confidence that you will all be having 10 to 12 crore rupees or even 15 crore rupees in your life. So the chart which we have just prepared, first column, second column, and third column, my dear friends, it is called financial plan. And I am of the firm opinion that every individual must have his or her financial plan. Every individual, whatever you might be doing, whatever your salary might be, whatever your family composition might be, but you should have financial plan in place. And again, I repeat, financial plan is not a rocket science. It's not a tough task. Very simple thing. I have explained the way you can prepare your financial plan. Please do prepare. And students, I want to tell you, when you start earning down the line after 2, 3, 4 years, in the first 6 months itself, you should have your financial plan in place. Why I am emphasizing here much on financial plan? Because, my dear participants, psychologists say that those who have defined goals in their life, including financial goals, they work hard, they are more attentive, they are more alert to see that they attain their financial goals. So please make your financial goals through financial plan. And once your financial plan is in place, now broadly the picture is clear before you. How much money you will need at what time and for what purpose. And if the picture is clear, you will definitely work hard very naturally, because you now financial goals are very clear before you. That is why the importance of financial planning. And I again repeat with emphasis here, every individual must have his or her financial plan. And financial plan is not a rocket science. A normal middle class, salary class, educated person can develop his or her financial plan, and please do develop. Now, one more thing I want to tell all of you is, that is eighth wonder of the world, my dear friends. And what is that? Power of compounding. Power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world in investment particularly. And what is power of compounding in investment? Very simple thing to understand, but very tough thing to execute. Very simple thing to understand, but very tough thing to execute in your life. But you have to execute it. There is no other way. You have to religiously execute power of compounding in your financial management, in your personal finance. So what is power of compounding? Power of compounding is nothing but a simple promise you have to make with yourself, not to others, but to yourself. And what is that promise? I will never consume the return which I will be getting on my investment in future. I again repeat, I will not be consuming return on which I will be getting on my investment in future. When you will save, when you will invest, definitely there will be return down the line. May not be today. After 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, after 5 years, it will keep happening, keep coming in your pocket. So when you will be investor, return will keep coming coming to you. But that return, and again I repeat, return might be 50 rupees, return might be 5,000 rupees, return might be even 5 lakhs or 50 lakhs. Amount is not important. What important here is that whatever and whenever I get return on my investment, I will never consume that return. What I will do, I will simply keep reinvesting that return. I will simply keep reinvesting. And if you do, and there is no other way, I again repeat it, there is no other way, you have to do it. If you do it, and not once, not twice, regularly for next 10, 15, 20 years, that is why I tell you, my dear participants, investment needs your patience. You have to regularly reinvest your investments. Not one time, not twice, for next 15, 20 years. And if you do it, you have to do it again, I repeat it. Then down the line, after 15, 20 years, you will be happily surprised that your return portion become huge, bigger than your original investment. But my dear friends, it will be happening not today, not in 1 year, not in 2 or 3 years. It will keep happening after 15, 20 years. So you have to religiously keep reinvesting your return on investment. That is why power of compounding is a great thing in investment. And so religiously follow power of compounding. Now, next thing what I want to tell you is where to invest, because it is equally important that we should understand what are the products available in the market for investment. There are plenty of markets available for investment today. In our generation, there were hardly 2-3 conventional investment products, LIC policy, bank FD. Those used to be the only traditional products available in the market. But now, thousands of investment products are available in the market. You are very lucky. You have choice to make. We didn't have any choice, but you have choice to make. So first category of investment product available for the market for you is governmental small saving scheme. Government of India has got a few very good small saving scheme, particularly for middle class, salary class person. But in these scheme, one benefit is there and one disadvantage is there. One advantage is there, one disadvantage is there. Advantage is that there is no risk at all. These schemes are absolutely safe because they are backed by government. So no risk at all. Safety is not an issue here at all. It is absolutely 100% safe. But disadvantage is return in governmental small saving schemes are most reasonable. No extraordinary return. So please mind it. Those who are satisfied with the reasonable return should go for the governmental schemes. But those who are aspiring for high return or extraordinary return on their investment, they will have to venture out for some investment products which have got high element of risk, but might give you high return. So choice is yours. Selection is yours. And as I mentioned earlier, those who are young, they should take risk. They should go for the products which have got high risk, but highly rewarding. So first category of the governmental small saving, I just mentioned the name, I don't have time. So I will just mentioning the name. Those who are interested can note down the names and names of the schemes, and they can explore details from Google and other websites. The first investment product in governmental sector is, and I feel it is a very good scheme, it is called Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Public Provident Fund Account. Very good scheme of the government of India, has a tenure of 15 years, and it is totally tax exempt. Unique feature, very unique feature. You need not to pay any tax at all at any time, even when you earn the interest, and lastly, when you get the money back. No tax at all. And it is one of the very rare scheme, I want to tell you, because in most of the scheme, government do take tax in one or other form when you earn return on your investment. So PPF is a very good scheme. Its tenure is 15 years, and you also get tax exemption under Section 80C when you deposit amount in PPF account. So there is double benefit. You also get tax benefit, and you whatever you earn, there is no tax. So PPF is a very unique scheme of the government of India, and I feel personally, particularly in the context of middle class families, they should have PPF account. Not only the individual, every member of the family should have PPF account. You can deposit maximum 1.50 lakhs, but you can extend the scheme even after 15 years for a period of 5 years, and you can extend beyond 5 years every time. So PPF is a very good scheme. You can get the details from the website. Second scheme is National Saving Certificate, NSC. National Saving Certificate. Third one is Kisan Vikas Patra. Kisan Vikas Patra. This is the third scheme. And fourth one is Kisan. Fourth one is RBI bonds. Reserve Bank of India keep issuing taxable bond and tax-free bond. Fifth one is government securities. Government also keep issuing security to the public. Earlier, it was not so comfortable for all of us, but last year, RBI has started a dedicated website for government securities. The name of the website is RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. I'm just mentioning the name because I don't have time. Otherwise, I would have given details of each and every scheme. RBI Retail Direct. After that, Government of India, big institutions also keep issuing bonds and debentures like railways, like NTPC, BHEL, Indian Oil Corporation. Lot of big institutions, they also keep raising loan from the public where you can invest. Then banks and post offices have got a lot of savings schemes. So you can first understand the basic concept of investing, then get detail of each and every scheme. You are very lucky now, everything is available on Google and websites. In our times, we used to have hardly any information on investment. No information was available. Whatever we did, just by hit and try only. But now you have got each and every detail just on your fingertips. So please do understand that take your time to start investing. And before investing, you must understand the product where you are investing and whether your risk broadly matches with the risk of the product. So governmental small saving scheme I have just mentioned. Beyond that, there are other products available in the market beyond governmental scheme. And the second category is real estate and property where you can invest. But for that, you will be needing huge money. You can't make investment in real estate by a small amount of 5-10,000 or 1 or 5 lakhs. You will be needing 50 lakh crores of rupees. But product is available in the market. It has got risk. Third one is gold. Gold is again a very, gold is, has historically been a charmer for the Indian female members of the family. Not today, but for centuries together. And particularly in the context of Tamil Nadu, female members of the family, they always wish to have kgs of golds, 1 kg, 2 kg, 3, and it is not today only. For centuries together, it is there. So gold has historically been an investment product for the middle class, salary class person. But purchasing gold through jewelry is a losing proposition, I want to tell you. Please do understand. Purchasing gold through jewelry is a losing proposition, because if you want to go for sale of the jewelry after 10-15 years, the jeweler will make a cut of 30 to 40% on making charges, and 5 to 10% too on purity of the gold. So literally you will be getting 50% only. That is why government has come out with a very good scheme, and it is a government scheme, I want to tell you. Please note down the name of the scheme and and discuss with this scheme with your family members today. The name of the scheme is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. SOVEREIGN. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. And I want to tell you one thing. It is one of the best scheme of the government of India, particularly for middle class, salary class person. The tenure of the scheme is 8 years. You can invest in the sovereign gold bond scheme at the bank branches or online also. And the government of India will the minimum amount you can invest is the price of 1 gram gold, and maximum amount one individual can invest in, that is that is 4 kg gold price. Government of India is giving you 3 benefits. One benefit is whatever amount you have invested in this scheme, you will get 2.5% interest annually for the next 8 years. The tenure of the scheme is 8 years. Second benefit is whatever appreciation in the gold price, suppose today the gold price is 60,000 10 gram, and after 8 years gold price goes to 80,000 10 gram, then you will get money at the rate of 80,000 10 gram after 8 years. And third benefit is there is no tax. It is because of indexation benefit, which is a technical term, you will not need to pay anything on tax. So this is a very good scheme. Again, I repeat the name, Sovereign, SOVEREIGN, Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Lastly, where you can invest in security market, share bazaar. But a majority of the middle class, salary class person used to say, "Arey Baba, share bazaar is nothing but is speculation. How market goes up, how market goes down, how the price of a company share goes up, goes down. People don't understand." And without knowing or knowledge of the market, they invest in the market. On some messages, on some advice from the so-called brokers or some friends or colleagues. That is wrong thing I want to emphasize here. And I want to say all of you, security market is purely knowledge-based market. And those who don't have knowledge of the market, I am of the opinion, they should not invest a single penny. Unless and until you have knowledge of the market, at least directly, you should not save. You should not invest in security market directly unless and until you have knowledge of the market. But there is an indirect way of investing that is called mutual funds. And I'm happy that youngsters are nowadays very keen to know about mutual funds. Last 10 years have given phenomenal growth in mutual fund investments. And that too by the middle class, salary class person. And one happy thing I want to mention before you is, today the SIP investment, monthly investment has gone up to 16,000 crore every month. And out of that 16,000 crore, literally 95% is from middle class, salary class person. Because of late, they have got interest in investing in mutual fund through SIP. So what is mutual fund? Mutual fund is nothing but it's an indirect way of investing. You are not directly investing. You are giving your money to the experts, which are technically called fund managers. Why you are giving? First, because of three broad reasons. Firstly, you don't have knowledge of the market, the people are experts. You don't have time to track your investment and manage your investments because of your job and because of your family obligation. The people are 24-hour job to manage your money. And thirdly, you don't have experience, but they people are having plenty of experience on this. So what I want to tell all of you, mutual fund is an indirect way of investing where you are giving money to the experts. There are broadly three categories of investment in schemes in the mutual fund. One is equity fund, where your money will be invested into the equity share of the corporates. In equity fund schemes, risk is high, but so is the return. If you take high risk, then return might be high. Second category is debt fund. Debt fund simply means your money will be given as a loan to the corporate. It will not be invested into equity shares. But in debt fund, risk is reasonable, but so the return is also reasonable. And third one is hybrid fund. Hybrid fund simply means some of your money will go to the equity, some of your money will go to the debt. So you are taking benefit of both the equity and debt. You are managing, you are aspiring for a little bit higher return, but you are managing your risk. So these are the broad three categories. Then there are a lot of subcategories in these schemes. The best way of investment in mutual fund is through SIP. And my dear friend, SIP is nothing but just like a recurring account. You might have seen your parents opened an account in bank or post office and depositing every month some amount, maybe 500, maybe 5,000, whatever it might be. The SIP is like this only. You are investing through mutual fund regularly. And most of us who are service class people, they get salary on monthly basis. That is why monthly SIP is most popular amongst middle class, salary class person. So you are investing monthly, regularly, every month. Minimum amount of SIP is 500 rupees, those who are earning. But for students, it is even 100 rupees. You can start SIP of even 100 rupees out of your pocket money. And I will encourage all of you to first understand the concept of mutual fund. First, you understand what is mutual fund, how investments are made, what are the categories and which scheme is more suitable to you, and then what is SIP. And then you can start SIP in mutual fund in a good scheme. But before that, I just mentioned one name of the one website. Please note it down. All of you should note it down. Name of the website is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. This is the name of the website. You visit the website. Every information about the mutual fund is there. Right from the concept and definition of mutual fund, different schemes, different risks in the schemes, SIP, STP, SWP, historical performance, everything about the mutual fund is available on this website. Very good material. So please do visit the website and keep reading for the next 1 year. Lot of material is available on there. Small videos are there. You can see the video to make you understand what the concept of different schemes and way of investing. So I don't have time, otherwise I would have taken minimum 2 hours to make you understand the mutual fund. In mutual fund, risk is there, but reward has historically been high, but there is no guarantee at all. If somebody says that some guarantee is there, then he's not telling you the truth. No guarantee at all. But probability of high return is there if you keep investing for the longer period. And the minimum period of investment, ideally speaking, should be 5 years, not less than that. Maximum, it can be even 100 years. But minimum tenure of your investment should be 5 years to earn good return in mutual fund. So please do think of starting SIP at the early age and continue it for the longer period of 20-25 years. More will be the period, higher will be your accumulation. Please, relation is very clear. Longer period you invest through SIP, higher will be the return because of power of compounding, and you are investing regularly. So please, I again repeat, Mutual Fund Sahi Hai is the website you should visit, understand the concept of mutual fund, understand the different schemes, what is the risk there, which scheme is suitable to you, you will make out once you start understanding the concept of mutual fund. Lastly, I want to tell two things to all of you. Never, never, never invest in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committee. These are the fraud. Honestly speaking, I am very harsh on such schemes. But I want to warn you very clearly. This is nothing but fraud. Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees will promise you doubling your money in 4 years, 5 years. They will promise you giving you 20% return or very high or extraordinary return. But they will never give it. They will simply vanish with your money. And my dear friends, you might be interested to know that more than 10 lakhs crores of rupees of crores of investors have been looted by these frauds. So I will request your honorable principal, your HOD ma'am, and all faculty members, please start a campaign in your area, educating a normal people, your peon, your driver, your milk vendor, your taxi driver, your plumber, your electrician. Because normally they invest money in those bogus schemes without knowing, but only on the pretext of greed. Please make them understand. Please tell them that these are all fraud and you should never, never, never invest in hard-earned money. And if you don't have any knowledge of investment, no problem at all. Keep your money in banks and post offices, which are safe. You will not, at least not be losing your money. Of course, return might be reasonable, but you will not be losing your money. So I will request all of you, please educate as much people as you can in your area, because this is your social cause. This is your social responsibility to make people understand. And lastly, I want to tell all of you, my dear friends, prosperity is your right. And prosperity doesn't mean to be a big industrialist. Prosperity doesn't mean to be Mukesh Ambani. My definition of prosperity is very simple. I should have money for my needs. I should have money for my comfort. I should have money for my comfort for my family. I should lead a comfortable life for which I should have money. And lastly, I should have money for my normal, reasonable desires in my life. So my prosperity is my right, and yours right as well. You have got right to be prosper, my dear friends. And prosperity is not a luck at all. Please mind it what I am saying. Prosperity is not a luck at all. It is not a luck. It is an effort. We have to make effort for our prosperity. Continuous, regular effort for 15, 20 years will make you prosper. So it is not a luck. It is an effort, and it is a continuous process of making efforts. To be alert, to be aware, to be agile while making your investment decisions. So I want to tell you, prosperity is your right. It is not a luck. It is an effort. And there may be one or two participants, might be, those who might have some deep in their mind that they are not from rich family. They are not from wealthy family. I want to tell them very bluntly but clearly. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, my dear friends. I again repeat, birth in a poor family is not a curse at all. But living as poor and die as poor is a curse which we all can avoid by managing our money, right from the first month we start earning. And if you do it, I can promise you, I can give you confidence that you will all be prospered and will be having money to enjoy your life in the best possible way. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Now, if you have got any question, please raise your hand. We will make you unmute and then you can ask the question directly. Yes, Mr. Rahul, you had raised the question. Or you please come forward and raise your hand. Anybody can ask the question. Please come. Any question from any participant? Please come forward. Ask the questions. You might have some doubt. Please come forward. Surprisingly, no questions at all. You must have some doubts. Please come forward and ask the question.
Participants, now it's the time for discussion. You ask any questions or doubt from the resource person.
Ma'am, I want you to give your observation about the session.
Yes, sir. Sir, your speech is also a very insightful lecture, sir. We really admire your energy throughout. I can assure that the participants would have gained a lot, sir. We have been attending your lecture since 2020, and we are happy to collaborate with you this time, sir. Then, in this, sir, I accept your opinion, sir. In the financially weaker section, people invest to higher return, and it's also lose their money, sir. In practically, they are lose their money because in a short period, they earn a higher interest. Is it, sir?
It is not possible, ma'am. We all appreciate that higher return in a short period is not possible.
Possible, yes. But they are...
If somebody promised us, then he just... I am using very harsh word. I am using very harsh word.
Yes.
Okay. Any question from any participants, I will be happy to know. Otherwise, we can close the session, ma'am.
Sir, another one, it's also, nowadays, the youngsters, it's also more interested in invest the mutual funds, sir.
Okay, ma'am, next time we will have a detailed session on mutual funds. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely we will have.
And another one, it's also learned from your lecture. That is the PPF. It's a good scheme, and it's also, yes, sir.
And I encourage all young participants, please do open a PPF account.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a very good scheme of the government of India. Very good scheme.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So most of them invested in the NSC, Kisan Vikas, or the recurring deposit in a bank and post office, but they are not aware about PPF scheme. So it's a good scheme that is mentioned, that is we learned from your speech, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So nice of you. So now better to close the session now because there are no questions at all. Surprisingly, I had wished that there would have been more questions from the participants.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, anyway, next time we will keep doing this session, and next time, ma'am, we will do a detailed session on mutual funds for your participants.
Okay, sir. So, okay. Now I invite Dr. Malini to propose vote of thanks. Malini, unmute your mic.
Dr. Malini, ma'am, please on your video, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Please.
Yes, sir. She is in the video. Malini, Malini, ma'am, you unmute your mic.
1 minute. 1 minute, ma'am. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Sir, you please.
Yeah,
okay, 1 minute, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am, please.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Audible? Yes.
yes.
Fine. Good evening, everybody. Fine. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
It gives me immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks on behalf of the Commerce Association. I express my deep sense of gratitude to the management and the principal for their continuous support. I extend my thanks to Dr. Sri Ondali Sekirani Ma'am, who delivered welcome address and organizing secretary of this program. I really appreciate her effort. Thank you, Ma'am. We express our gratitude to Suryakant Sarma Sir, Senior Consultant, AMFI, and former DGM, State Bank of India. Sir, venerated sir, you are the right person invited at the right time because this week is celebrated as Investor Week. You delivered the right topic associated with investment. Respected sir, I want to quote some of the quotable quotes of Suryakant sir. He should not dump all the savings in a single dose, that is in single investment. Saving must be converted into investment, then only we can attain the sustainable development, sir. Thank you, sir. That there is a high degree of positive correlation exists between risk and return, sir. Besides, you quote that the purpose of investment depends on time horizon too. Every individual must have financial plan. Sir, the rule of thumb for my retirement life is 5 crores, sir. Thank you for your encouragement. Besides, the power of compounding is the power of investment, that is mutual funds. Sir, your lecture proved that the personal financial planning is the pathway to wealth creation. Exactly so. Last but not least, I thank all the young and enrolling potential investors. I thank you one and all. Respected sir, we hope that we have invested our time rightly for our prosperity. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Molly ma'am, for your detailed, and it's also the vote of thanks. So
Thank
it's
you,
very
ma'am.
nice.
Thank you, ma'am. I am
Thank you,
also
ma'am.
thankful on my behalf and on behalf of Amfi to all of you for giving me opportunity to be with you today. And of course,
Day of prosperity, sir.
yeah,
We
ma'am.
invested our time for prosperity.
So nice of you. So nice of you. So in future also we will be in touch. We will keep doing more programs for your students and faculty members.
Okay.
And of course, special thank goes to Mr. Sabjar Ahmed, who has coordinated this event very successfully. Mr. Sabjar, thank you very much. And kindly convey, ma'am, my sincere thanks to all your volunteers, your faculty members, your students who have participated in this program. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.